Great start by Taplin. And Jake on the 112. A good look back over the shoulder out front. Taplin with a great jump. He came across the start straight. Took the whole shot. Down onto the main straight for lap one. Taplin out front. Jonesy in second, the 299. Ryan Jones. Oh, he just gets a big block pass. Toby Houston, big block park. Moves up to second place. So Houston in second. Jones in third. Brock Taplin out there as well. And the 222 got to the top of the mountain. Jones on the back wheel as he flies up over the crest, down into that left-hander. Down on the flats now, it's Taplin out front. And it's Houston on the number X bike, the Yamaha rider in second place. Jones in third. They are motoring down through the grasslands there. Back out onto the start straight. Taplin who leads, Houston, then Jones, then Burton, then the 24 of Nate Thompson, 222 bike of Brock Taplin, the next one. But out front, the 112 from Oakdale, the on two wheels Husqvarna sponsored rider. Jake Taplin. Houston starting to close that gap up a little now. Toby on the charge in second place. Jonesy under big pressure from Burton. Jones in third. Burton all over the back of him. Then it's Nate Thompson. Houston looking for a way up the inside of Taplin. Houston gets up the inside of Taplin. So new race leader, Toby Houston on the X numbered Yamaha. Jones trying to make a pass. Taplin with a great start, great speed in the early lap. Started to run him down now, but Jones. 299 of Ryan Jones from the Maitland Club. Oh, he's gone backwards, Jonesy. Houston still out front from Taplin. Then Burton's made his way to third. Then Thompson in fourth. Jones back to fifth now. It's a bit of work to do for Ryan. He had a good position. Well, who put it down? Taplin put it down. So Houston out front on his own now, onto the start straight. Toby Houston, your race leader, ahead of Jack Burton. Nate Thompson on the 24. And that's Ryan Jones on the 299. Bowman followed by the other Taplin, the 222 of Brock Taplin. Right behind him, his brother. 1-1-2. Jake Chaplin, your early race leader now in behind. 2-2, they're going to run together, these two brothers. Keep an eye on them. They run down around that tender left-hand turn into this deep sandy left-hand turn. Heavy on the bikes through this section. Deep, wet topsoil. Still Houston leading the way from Burton and Thompson, Jones, there's Bowman. Behind Bowman, Brock Chaplin. Behind Brock, the 1-1-2, Jake Chaplin, the Hopedale boys. Thompson makes a pass on Burton. So now it's Houston out front. Nate Thompson in second. Jack Burton in third. Down the start straight, the 220 machine of Kobe Wise from the Nowra Club. Our leaders start to head back around towards us. Burton putting pressure on Thompson now. Thompson passed him, but Burton back on him. They'll come round for another lap. Houston the leader. Thompson, Burton, Jones. Another lap completed. Down the main straight. Burton pushing hard in third, but it's Houston out front. And Thompson, he's come through. A few places to get into second. Kenny put it onto Toby Houston in the final half of the Moto. Sandy, deep. Oh. Hard going over there. These 85s. Houston gets a good run through there, so does Thompson. Burton not giving up either. Jack is going to run with Nate the whole way around. Houston, turn and head up the mountain. Houston, Thompson, Burton and Jones, they're the top four. We've got the two Chaplins. Houston, he'll be feeling the pressure now. Thompson has been charging from well back in the field to make his way right up onto the back tyre of Toby Houston. So Thompson looking to strike shortly. Houston gets away nicely through there. Oh, Toby, little mistake there, ends up almost coming down. So out onto the start straight again, Houston, Thompson and Burton. These three are pulled away. Jones in fourth. Chaplin in fifth. The other Chaplin in sixth. Thompson really coming to that corner hot there. Almost able to make a pass. And Nate Thompson mixing things up, changing his lines a little. Looking for some advantage. Houston nicely got through there. Track forming up really well now. Nice edges and some good ruts. No dust, how good's this? Thompson pushing hard over the top of Skyline. Big jump down into the left-hander. Thompson unable. Houston just with enough pace. Thompson up the inside this time. Oh, Houston has no part of it. He just stays right up on top of the berm. Goes round him. Oh, Thompson, it's untidy there, nearly made a pass. Houston really feeling it. Still got the rest of this lap and at least one more. Ten-minute moto for the 85s. Houston, Toby Houston. The City Coast motorcycle entry from the Oakdale Club. Held onto that lead for some time now. Thompson pushing hard. Burton hasn't let him go either. And Jones is still just hanging around that top three. Thompson looking for a way. Thompson trying to find a line. Checking flag was out. I missed the last lap board there. So good win from Toby. Thompson not entirely happy with second. Burton third. Race 11 on the program now is the 85 class, the 12 to 15 85s, sponsored by MCD Racing. 5-second board turns. Out they come. Start by Thompson and Jones. Ryan Jones with a whole shot. Thompson had a great start as well. I thought he might have got the whole shot, but it's Ryan Jones out front. Nate Thompson back in third. Looks like it's Nate Evick in second place. So they head onto the start straight again. Jones, Evick, Thompson, Kaplan, Burton, Kaplan, two Kaplans running in fourth and sixth place. Jones out front. Ryan Jones down the main straight. Thompson gets up the inside. He can't make it stick, but so Evick holds on to second place. Thompson gets him on the inside of that next turn. So Thompson up to second. Ryan Jones out front. Nate Evick in third. And I think it's Taplin. While Burton puts it down. So Burton back into the field now. Over the top of the mountain, it's Jones from Thompson, Evick. Then I think it's Jake Taplin, then Brock Taplin. And Kane Novak up in amongst the pointy end of the field. Thompson, your new race leader. And number 24 makes the pass on Ryan Jones. Takes the lead. Evick holding on to third place. Then it's Jake Taplin. On two wheels, Husky sponsored rider from the Oakdale Club. So Thompson leads from Ryan Jones. Then it's Nate Evick and Taplin. Taplin moving to the top three. Then Novak in fifth. Houston followed by Brock Taplin. Couple back to Burton. Down the start straight, drag race to the corner. Evick holds on to third place. Taplin putting all the pressure on Nate Evick at the moment. It's the battle for third. Taplin, a couple of little mistakes down through that deep sandy section. Right in the middle of the valley. Still Thompson from Jones, Evick from Taplin, Novak from Houston, and then he dropped Taplin. The head of the Yamaha rider there, then Burton in behind him. Couple back, I think it was Cunningham. Jack Nunn down the main straight. Back out into the open fields, and Thompson opened that lead up over Jones. Nate Thompson really starting to move away. The race leader got clear track ahead of him. Ryan Jones in second. Evick still holds on to third. Taplin in fourth. Novak in fifth. Houston in sixth. Another lap completed for your race leader. Nate Thompson down the main straight, followed by Ryan Jones. Behind Jones, it's Nate Evick, followed by Taplin right in behind him, along with Novak on the 70, and then Toby Houston on the Yamaha. Oh, Houston looking for a way around Novak. He's pushing himself right out wide. But it's all soft, loamy and deep on the outside. Over across the top of the mountain, your race leader, Nate Thompson. Still the order remains the same. In behind Thompson, Ryan Jones, Nate Evick, Taplin, Novak and Houston. And we've got the other Taplin about to head over the mountain now, followed by Burton. Check that Yamaha out. Down the main straight, the 826 of Nate Lurie. Grasso on the 84, Zach Rosso from the Borkham Hills Club. Wrong mistake by Ryan Jones, but he keeps it upright. Thompson. Over he comes again, your race leader. Got a good lead now, Nate Thompson. Over Ryan Jones, who hits the tabletop onto the start straight. Jonesy in second. Evick, bit of a look back in third. Followed by Taplin. Zane Novak. Toby Houston. Thompson got it sorted out here at Dargle today. Young Nate really got a good hold of this track. He had some great pace in the early moto. So Thompson, followed by Jones. That's Ryan Jones in the yellow gear on the 262.99 bike. So over the mountain goes Jones, followed by Evick. Taplin, Novak really putting pressure on Taplin now. Novak putting all the pressure on the back of Taplin. Thompson still well out in front now. Still got a couple of laps left in it. Yeah, with Jones chasing in second. Nate Ebick. Novak up in fourth place. Got around Taplin. Houston is charging. Houston back in sixth place. Novak, he's pushing his way through the field. Made his way up to fourth place. Houston looking to make a pass now. Young Toby on the X bike. Someone went down. Who was that? Thompson's on the mountain. Jones through the double. Ebick is still in it. Third. Novak holding on to fourth. Then it's Taplin and Houston. The battle for fifth. Houston. Round the left-hander, Toby Houston putting a whole lot of pressure on the 1-1-2 of Jake Taplin. Thompson still motoring nicely out front. Jones second. Ebick in third. There goes Nate Thompson. Thompson on his last lap. Jones on the chase. Ryan Jones second. Taplin in fourth. Houston in fifth. Jonesy, he took the whole shot in the early part of the moto. Led for a little bit. Thompson chased him down, made the pass. Now Thompson on his final lap, heading for the finish. Well, bit to go yet, but still half a lap to go for Nate Thompson as he heads over the top of the mountain. Jones will go right in behind him. Up and over he goes. Houston, he couldn't quite make it to make a pass on Taplin, but Taplin looking to finish in the top five. So heading back towards us now, our race leader, Nate Thompson. Back out onto the start straight for the final time in this moto. Nate Thompson looking to get a checkered flag. Comes into the final turn and Nate Thompson will take the win. 12 to 15.85 class. Ryan Jones across the line in second. A good ride for Ryan. Nate Ebick's going to get third. Kane Novak fourth, and round up the top five, Jake Taplin. Race 21 out of the gate now. 12 to 15, 85cc class, sponsored by MCD Racing. They head out onto the start straight again. The race leader, Chaplin, gets the lead. Ahead of Eddie, Novak. Not Novak. Houston down the main straight. Jake Chaplin, the leader, he stalls it in the turn, goes back to 4th place. Hole's getting real deep over there. Soft, loamy deep. That's Nate Ebick, who's going to lead the way around. With Burton in second. Across the top of the mountain, the early race leader, Jake Chaplin in 4th place. Nate Abick, your race leader, he's had some good results today. He's been at the pointy end all day. Down the back straight, Abick from Burton, Houston in 3rd. Thompson, Kane Novak, down the main straight. Abick still with a clear lead at the moment ahead of Burton and Houston. Chaplin, your early race leader, he's still in there in 4th place, pushing hard to try and move back. We'll look over the shoulder for Chaplin. Never mind who's behind you, catch the ones in front of you. So Ebick, around the Cobra Motorcycles, left-hander. Right-hander, sorry. Yeah, I know. Young Nate Leary down the main straight. Behind Nate, 84 Zach Russo, 29. Oh, sorry, that was Madison Garrick. And now the club. So in the grass, it's still Ebick who leads the way. And Burton, Houston and Thompson. Chaplin just falling off the top a little bit now. Toby Houston, Nate Thompson, Jake Chaplin, Kane Novak. That's the order of the top 6, right? They head out onto the main straight. Down the main straight, Houston looking to make a pass on Burton. Coming hot into the turn. Cuts down early and moves up to 2nd place. for Toby Houston. So Evic, the leader from Houston. Then Burton, Nate Thompson. Thompson looking to make a pass on Burton. Thompson gets up beside Burton. Third place rider. Under big pressure from Thompson. Across the mountain they'll go. Ebic, Houston, Burton, Thompson, Taplin, Novak. Out into the paddock again, and it looks like Houston is starting to make a little bit of inroads into that lead that Nate Ebic had. He's challenging for the lead now. Houston gets on round onto the back straight, takes over the race lead. So it's Toby Houston, Nate Ebic. Thompson got around Burton as well, so Thompson up to third. Houston leads the way. Ebic, Thompson having a good look at Nate Ebic now. The third place rider wants to move into the top two. Down onto the main straight. It's Houston, Ebic, Thompson and Burton. Thompson to the inside. Oh, they get around. He gets around Houston. So Ebic leads from Thompson, Houston and Burton. Then it's Taplin and Novak. Couple back to Brock Taplin. In behind Brock, I think it's Ryan Jones. Thompson all over the back of Ebic now, so the lead under, the race leader under threat. Houston all over the back of Thompson as well. Burton staying with him. Ebic pulls away a little over the top of the mountain there. The race leader, Nate Ebic, gets a little gap. Thompson coming back at him again now, starts to move onto the back tyre. Nate Thompson looking for a pass to get the race lead. Thompson out front now. New race leader Nate Thompson takes the lead away from Nate Ebic. Then it's Houston in third, Burton in fourth, Taplin in fifth, Novak in sixth. Nate Thompson Ebic in second. Houston to make a move the end of the main straight. Can't make it happen yet, so it stays Thompson, Ebic, Houston, Burton, Taplin and Novak. Thompson, he's got a little gap already. Put a pass on Ebic. Now starts to move away and give himself some breathing space. Nate Thompson, your race leader, about to head up over the mountain. Nate Ebic in second. Toby Houston in third. Jack Burton in fourth. Then it's Taplin, Jake Taplin, followed by Kane Novak. Down the main straight, Tyler Easel from the Blackdown Club. Couple of riders back to the number 80 machine of Riley Crompton. Out in the back paddock, it's still Thompson who's leading. Houston putting pressure on Ebic. Houston goes around the outside of Ebic. Houston up to second. Ebic third, Burton fourth. Taplin still holding on to the back of that group. Onto the start straight again. Nate Thompson extends that lead fractionally. Then it's Houston in second. Leading early. Now in third. Burton on the outside. Taplin picks up the pace as well and gets around Burton. So Taplin up to fourth. Nate Thompson in front. Toby Houston. Nate Ebic. Jake Taplin. Jack Burton. Kane Novak. Oh, Taplin, a bit of a mistake. Nearly takes Burton out as well. Oh, they come together. Burton and Taplin. Looks like they're okay. So Thompson out front. Well, Burton can't get going again. They almost come together on the previous corner, then they hit in the air together and come down. Now onto the back straight. The race leader Nate Thompson, followed in second by the Yamaha rider of Toby Houston. Then it's Nate Ebic and Kane Novak in fourth now. Fifth, sorry. There goes Thompson. Oh yeah, no, he's in fourth. Novak. So last lap board comes out now for the number 24, Nate Thompson from the Oakdale Club, leading the way and on to his final lap. Houston, another Oakdale rider in second place. Nate Ebic from the Lakes Club in third. Kane Novak. From Oakdale, I think. Who knows what club they join these days. Everyone likes to ride at all the clubs. Taplin down the main straight. That's the other Taplin, Brock Taplin, I think, a 222. Neville on the number 100 down the end of the main straight. Thompson across the top of the mountain. Houston chasing. Ebic chasing and Novak right behind him. Novak's been creeping his way forward, the quite achiever. Thompson now headed onto the back straight and heading towards the finish flag. It'll be waiting when he gets there. Nate Thompson Race leader. Toby Houston in second, but it's Thompson who'll make his way through the last couple of corners. Onto the start straight and heading for the final flag. The checkered flag will be waiting. Novak putting some pressure. Novak makes a pass on Epic. Can he make it stick? Oh. But he'll get him under brakes. Novak gets third. Nate Thompson wins. Toby Houston second. Kane Novak, good come from behind. Third place finish. Epic in fourth.